Listen, if you're stuck spending hours a fucking day on social media, then you're missing the evolution of consciousness that's going on throughout humanity. No longer do you have to accept that kind of life. You don't have to stoop to that level any longer because it's available for everybody now. It's not about who's prettier, it's not about who's smarter, it's just humanity. And humanity is a constant rhythm of growth. Just like a tree coming out of the ground, just like algae growing in your pool, just like the sun. From our perspective, it rises and it sets, but really it's not that it rises and sets. That's just the way that we make sense out of what it does from our perspective. But everything in the universe is a rhythm, and it's all moving, right, together. It's moving in relation to each other. And humanity's no different. So for the longest time, all we had was religion. All we had was the science of the day. Or all we had was the farthest engineering that we've ever gotten of the day. But where we're at now is we're in a very fast-paced, growing platform, soil. And the soil is fertile. And anything you want to fucking plant will grow. It's very interesting. It's actually it's an honor. Here I am right now. It's like 2:30 in the morning. I'm in New Mexico. A place that you would never even know. You know, I'm just off the grid on wherever I am. And I wanted to record this because we need to normalize humanity again. You spend so much fucking time on your social media to basically inflate your ego. And if that's what you want to do and you want to be a piece of shit, then fucking do that. Play that goddamn game and just go be a loser. But you don't have to anymore. You can break out of that cycle, and it starts with disconnecting from the fucking game. And why am I so intent about this? Why does it seem like I'm being rude or disrespectful? It's not necessarily that's what it is. It's because that's the level of intensity, for lack of a better term, that's necessary to break that away. I have to get your attention somehow because I actually do fucking care about people. Like, for example, Christianity. I don't know one motherfucker in my entire life through and through every year that went as hard. And what I mean by that is to say was as serious about it as I was. So my evaluations aren't, they're not made up to make me feel better. There is no me outside of you. We're related. We're a product of our surroundings, right? So you take a dog, for example, and you raise him and you hit him and you teach him to fight, and he's going to be a violent dog. You take another dog and you raise them with care and love, and it's going to be a loving dog. And humans are the same way. We're animals, and I think we forget that because we have conscious. We can observe our behavior. Doesn't mean we control it. It just means we have the ability to observe it, and that's what consciousness really is. It's a radar. It keeps us from trouble. And what's happened is our ego has hijacked our intuition, and that is to say our instincts, and we are living for the idea of who we are instead of the direct substance of who we are. So I might, with ego, live literally an entire life doing what I think I'm supposed to do, all the while pushing away what I really want to do. And that's why there's so much depression in America, and it's really making me fucking sick, honestly. I get on fucking social media, and it makes me want to goddamn throw up. It's fucking pathetic. And if you're going to continue to be on that, then you're fucking pathetic. And you need to hear that. You need to hear some fucking truth. Because we're living on a buffet, off of a buffet of fucking lies. And we just sit there and gluttony, eat that shit over and over and over again. And it's like, fuck that and fuck you. And I wouldn't say that to you if I didn't say it to myself. So all I'm doing is I'm trying to normalize the wavelength of genuine, authentic humanity. That's all I have to say.